Hello, everybody, and welcome to my recap slash discussion live stream of the Jets 49ers Monday night game. Some of you guys may be thinking, Charles, it was a disaster. It was in a lot of ways. But at the same time, I'm not one of those Jet fans that's going to completely give up on the season after just one freaking game. Or say they're going to go 0-3 or 0-17 or some shit. But anyway, let's get started. Let me start off with the fact that thank God Aaron Rodgers is healthy and that he's still tough, that he keeps himself in great shape, and that he was able to finish his first game as a Jet. That's awesome. That's probably the biggest positive of the game. Number two, while I was disgusted with the defense last night, they need to step up their rush defense. Their pass rush, somehow they were able to get 3 sacks, which it is what it is, but they weren't able to generate any turnovers, which is huge. It always helps out your offense. But must said the run defense by the Jets last night was absolutely atrocious. I haven't seen the Jets get this ran over in a very long time. Am I going to give up on the defense and the defense is going to suck and the offense might be better? No. I'm going to wait game by game and then I'll give you my judgment. But anyway, to me, this goes to that Robert Saleh still has yet to prove himself as a good head coach. As a matter of fact, as a head coach in general. He may be a good man, a good family man, a guy you can go out and have a nice beer with. But so far, he has the inability to prove himself to be a good head coach or a head coach in general. He may be a good defensive-minded coordinator, but he's not a good head coach so far. People are wondering, why have the Jets, when under Robert Saleh, they've had more talent than the Patriots, but why has the Patriots beat them? Simply comes down to coaching. When I did my live stream in regards to the 98 Jets being one of the best teams we've had within the past 10 plus years, what made that team so special wasn't just because of the talent, it was the coaching we had. That's what made that team so special. I said this in that video, for this New York Jet team to be considered one of the best New York Jet teams we've ever had, if not the best New York Jet team we've ever had, it comes down to not only the talent, but the coaching staff as a whole. Not just the defensive coaches, not just the special teams coaches, not just the head coach, not just the offensive coordinators. The entire coaching staff as a whole needs to step it the hell up. And as a whole, they failed miserably last night. They got outcoached. I mean, the 49ers, look, I understand the 49ers are a very good team. But we've had the talent, but we have too good of a talent to lose 32-19. I mean, if Bill Belichick, I know it's going to probably want Jet fans to cringe a little bit. We would have probably been a lot more competitive. We probably would have been a lot more competitive than what we were yesterday. People want to say, how's Belichick? Because the man knows how to come up with a game plan. He knows how to motivate and bring out the best in his players, both offensive, defense, and special teams players. And the man knows how to lead and discipline his players, too. He knows how to come up with adjustments, especially at halftime. Okay? Anyway, this team, I think this was a wake-up call because it comes down to the coaches, not just the talent. If it would just came down to talent, it would be a different ball game. But it doesn't. It comes down to coaching. And right now, the Jets' coaching is not good enough. We could say, well, I like this guy, I like that guy. It comes down to coaching as a whole. And right now, even my father's not crazy about this coaching staff as a whole. Comes down to coaching, people. And the Jets got punched in the mouth really freaking hard, as if they were falling up against a heavyweight boxer. Am I panicking? No. Am I disappointed? I'm actually more disappointed than I am angry. I expected the Jets to be competitive throughout the game, and they really weren't. Now, for those that were saying, oh, the offense sucked, how could you say the offense sucked when they were only on the field for 21 minutes while the defense was getting pounded up the mid, was getting pounded by the running game of the 49ers? I mean, when the Jet offense was on the field, it's not like they were going 3 and out every series. They were moving the ball effectively, especially more so in the passing game than in the running game, but they were moving the ball. Aaron Rodgers looked fine to me. He looked like a competent quarterback out there. Granted, I think Aaron Rodgers, I think that was kind of a signature game for Rodgers in the fact that I was able to shake some of the rust off. Because after all, it's been a whole year since Aaron Rodgers played football. Remember, last year on Monday Night Football at MetLife Stadium, 4 plays, he tears his Achilles. This year, he played a full game. He played well enough to keep he played well enough to try to keep the Jets competitive. I was disappointed, though, that he didn't distribute the ball to all the Jets playmakers on the field, i.e. Mike Williams, i.e. Tyler Conklin. I was also disappointed that Brendan Allen didn't split time with Breece Hall. It seemed that every time the Jets were on the field, Breece Hall was on there too. And that, to me, is like, what the hell? Now, I know Breece Hall scored our first touchdown of the year, which gave us the lead 7-3 heading into the second quarter. But at the same time, they should have came up with a better game plan offensively to run the football. And the Jet offensive line, did I think they were hot garbage? No. I think they struggled more so in the running game than in the pass protection. I thought pass protection, they were fine. They only gave up 1 sack. They really weren't pressured. He really wasn't pressured a whole lot, Aaron Rodgers. So that, to me, is a sign that Joe Douglas, in that regard, did his freaking job. I thought that, Allen Lazard redeemed himself last night after dropping the pass on the opening series for the Jets, which goes to show you that Allen Lazard needs to get his head out of his ass if he wants to stay in this league. But then again, we have Aaron Rodgers who holds people accountable. So that's a good thing. But I think the biggest disappointment from this game is not the offense or the special teams. It was the defensive rushing and inability to stop the run. If the defense can't stop the run, how do you expect to stop the pass? I'm not saying the Jets are going to have one of the worst defenses in the NFL this year. Hell, they could. But, it comes down to coaching. And the Jets coaching staff as a whole did not do a very good job last night. A lot of times in big games, this coaching staff gets hit in the mouth in big games. They get out coached. They get out. It's not just about talent. It comes down to coaching. So, this coaching staff really needs to wake up, because if they can't compete with the Titans this upcoming Sunday, we have serious problems. If they get blown out by the Titans, or let's say hold on 1 second. Anyway, I'm gonna open up to some call-ins if you guys are interested in calling into the show. I mean, look, if the Jets can't compete nor beat the Titans on Sunday, we got serious freaking problems. I just posted the link for those who are watching. Um, this is where we open up the discussion. So, hola, amigo.
Charles, happy birthday. First of all, wanted to say happy birthday to you. Hope you're having an excellent day, a
I
wonderful
am.
day today.
I am. Thank you, VR. I just came back from the I excuse me.
Okay.
My father went to the bank to take out some cash. Then we went to the Colonial Restaurant in Ford's. Had a nice brunch. I had a pizza burger.
Nice. I like
Then
those.
we went to Carvel and Tano Mall and picked up my ice cream cake. See the picture of it
Yeah.
on Discord.
Yeah, I saw that.
Um, so VR, I know. Were you at Jake's thing yesterday?
No, I live in Florida, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I go up to New York every once in a while because my father's still there. So I handle his stuff and his business or whatever when I come up. So I was able to make the last one in the preseason game with Carolina, but this one, obviously, I'm in Florida. I got to work and stuff like that, so I couldn't make
You're
it.
at work right now. Am I taking time away from your job?
Yeah, but I had time to call in. I have my own office and stuff like that, so it's all good.
How's the family doing, VR?
Good, good. Everyone is good. Thank you for asking. How's your family? Everyone's okay?
My father's doing great. He's going to be going to work soon. He's going to be working at Target today. My brother's
Nice.
at work right now. My mom should be home soon.
Awesome. Awesome. So you were talking about the Jets and the 49ers
Yeah, I
game?
was really I mean, look, I know Big Phil was like, say what, Purdy. I like the young man. I think he's a good quarterback. I mean, the 49ers have a really good coaching staff. That's when I question our coaching staff, not just Robert Saleh, but as a whole, right?
Right.
We like Jeff Ulbrich, we like our special teams coordinator. It's the coaching staff as a whole that's a big question mark, because if you go back to the '98 team when we made the AFC Championship game, what made that team so special wasn't just the talent; it was the coaching that made it so good, that really gelled well with the talent. And so
Absolutely.
far, this coaching staff, the reason why, and so my father's been saying this, in so many big games the past few years, they've been hit in the mouth because they've been out coached. I mean, people, you can call Bill Belichick any word, any insult in the book. The man knows how to coach. The man was coaching for what? Since the 1980s under Bill Parcells. And the man knows how to come up with a game plan, not just on defense, but for the whole team. That's why we lost him so many times under Saleh, because the man knows how to coach. Look at Andy Reid. He knows how to coach. Even Bill Parcells said it himself. He knows how to coach. The Harbaughs know how to coach. Kyle Shanahan knows how to coach. I know he has yet to win a championship, but the man knows how to come up with a freaking game plan. And Robert Saleh, while he may be a good man, a good family man and all that, so far he has proven to be an inefficient head coach.
So the thing about that, and I said it on Sunday show, and I said it on shorts and stuff like that. Robert Saleh has not demonstrated that that he's a good CEO. Like when you're a head coach of a team, you're in charge of the offense and the defense, and you have to delegate, but you also have to make the decisions when it comes down to it, the overall decisions. Now, you work together as a team with your defensive coordinator, Ulbrich, and your offensive coordinator, and Nate Hackett, but you also have to make the tough decisions when it comes down to it, including the game planning. And that's where we don't know what happens inside those rooms when they're talking about, we're going to game plan for this particular team and do, what needs to be done to win the game. But based on the decisions that I see in terms of time management, sometimes with like challenging calls and stuff like that, they haven't been really, really good. And so that's where I've been really hot and cold about Robert Saleh, because I haven't seen the full complement of his decision making for the better judgment of the team in game planning against teams on a consistent basis, especially when it's up against a really good coach. Shanahan is a good coach, and Shanahan used to be he was the defensive coordinator for Shanahan, but he totally showed him, basically who was the better coach in yesterday's game. So that's my thoughts.
No, I think what you're saying is not only an opinion, but the truth. But,
Yeah.
And surprisingly, huge shout out to Marcelo. He said he thought he didn't see one sack. The Jets surprisingly got 3 yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there were 3 sacks, but I mean, like one, I think Brock Purdy just went down on his own, and the other one were like coverage sacks. So, I mean, like we didn't do a bad job in protecting Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. I think our deficiencies were our offensive lines blocking to create holes for Breece Hall and to create space for the running plays that were in the game plan. That's where I think San Francisco, they beat us on both sides of the ball.
I have to agree with Marcelo. Pass blocking looked solid. I mean, Tyron Smith, despite that, holding call?
Yeah.
He looked pretty damn good. Some people say, Tyron Smith looks like crap. I'm like, really? Tyron Smith looks like a freaking legend out there.
Yeah,
he's one of the greatest of all time. Morgan Moses, I heard, wasn't very good, but he'll bounce back. He's a seasoned veteran. He's a pro. He's a good player. I'm not going to sit there and say, Morgan Moses is terrible after one bad performance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was also extremely disappointed that Braylon Allen did not step on the field until like garbage time. I'm like, what's up with that crap? I mean, my dad was like, where's that 245-pound bus? Like, what are you talking about? Braylon Allen. And he's like, he didn't come on the field till garbage time. My dad was like, seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad management.
Yeah.
That's terrible management.
I mean, I didn't see Malachi Corley in many plays either in the game. And that was surprising because, everybody was talking about, okay, well, Malachi Corley is going to be our version of Deebo Samuel. And I mean, we're playing against Deebo Samuel and we're not utilizing our version of Deebo Samuel.
He's kind of like a smaller version of Deebo Samuel, but Deebo Samuel, God almighty, he's a beast. He's a tank.
Yeah, I mean, and he actually, and they mentioned this during the game yesterday, but he actually lost weight. So he was actually the least weight he's ever played at in his whole career, and he still looked like a bull out there running the.
He's got strength too. I mean, the guy keeps himself in phenomenal shape, man.
Yeah.
I mean, So, I mean, am I going to panic and say the season's over? Absolutely not. But
No.
if we can't compete nor beat the Titans on Sunday, we got problems. Because Will Levis, I think he still has talent to grow. He's on a very bad Tennessee Titans team. I mean, Tony Pollard's a good back, but he's no Derrick Henry.
Right.
I mean, so if we can't come up with a game plan to beat the Titans after doing a horrible job and holding on to a lead against, like, I'm not gonna say Caleb Williams looks like a scrub, but against Caleb Williams, I mean, Caleb Williams wasn't the superstar that everyone was claiming to be on Sunday, but he got the win. I mean, that's the most important thing. He made some plays with his legs and with his arm to help the Bears win the game. Granted, he could have been better, as he said it himself, but you know, I'm not giving up on this team just yet, but or this regime, excuse me, not the team, the regime in general. But we'll see what the hell happens, man. I mean, Rodgers, how do you think Rodgers looked? I thought Rodgers looked fine to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think Aaron Rodgers, for a person who hasn't played in over 18 months, he looked pretty decent out there. His throws were crisp. He had to knock off a little bit of rust, obviously, for not playing that time and then the Achilles injury. But I mean, for the most part, he was very decisive in his passes and throwing the ball. He did that excellent pass to in the beginning of the game to Garrett Wilson down the sidelines.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was just a beautiful laser throw to him, and put it where the defender could not get it. Only Wilson could get it, where he turned around, a kind of a real quick back shoulder throw, which it just looked like lightning in a bottle when he threw it. So that was nice. He looked very decisive. He did his old Aaron Rodgers tricks, when with the free play with the Lazard touchdown down
He
the middle
scored
of the
two,
field.
one from A-Rod, one from Tyron.
Yeah.
And Tyrod didn't look, I know it was garbage time,
Yeah.
but Tyrod didn't look too bad either.
Well, that's a good thing, right? I mean, like this year, if God forbid A-Rod goes down, we actually have a legitimate QB2 to back up, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I've always liked since he became the starter in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And, I kind of feel bad for Tyrod when he got booted out of Buffalo because I'm like, he wasn't the problem. It was just, if you gave him more weapons, like if Tyrod Taylor was on the team when the Bills traded for Stephon Diggs, his numbers would have been better and the Bills probably would have made it to a pretty big playoff run. But that is just my opinion. I think Tyrod's a good quarterback and a good human being. He wasn't too bad with the Giants either. Obviously, he was a pretty solid backup in Baltimore. But it is what it is, man.
I think for the Titans game coming up, obviously the Titans, they're probably going to watch film on the Monday night game, and they're going to see that, some of the deficiencies in stopping the run, to see if they could duplicate that. So that is going to be something that, the New York Jets and Saleh and and Nathaniel Hackett, they really have to, and the defense and Ulbrich, they really have to come together to say, like, okay, we can't allow the Tennessee Titans to run the ball on us the way that the 49ers did. And so that is going to be one of the things that we have to watch, because one of the big things about the game was the time of possession.
Jets, I think, had about 20, 21 minutes. The 49ers had close to 40.
The 49ers had 40 minutes time of possession. In the 20 minutes that the Jets had of time of possession, 12 minutes was 8 minutes of that 20 minutes was Tyrod Taylor and garbage time. So we only had 12 minutes. A-Rod had 12 minutes of time. And one of those was a fumble by Breece Hall at the beginning. And the other one was that interception that wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault. It was, it hit somebody's hands and then it went to the defender. So those were two wasted drives. But only 12 minutes. So that means that, Shanahan did the whole ball control thing to a science. and we weren't able to stop them. And so we cannot let that happen again. We can't let it repeat with the Titans with this upcoming Sunday game. So that we have to be aware of that. They have to be aware of that.
Agreed.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Just wanted to jump on, and most importantly, to say happy birthday to you, and to enjoy the day. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the cake, Carvel. I mean, one of my favorite cakes growing up. So enjoy that. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have a great rest of your show.
Thank you, man. God bless.
God bless.
I want to see Mike Williams 2 shots. Hopefully that does happen. I've always liked Mike Williams when he was with the Chargers. I mean, he's got how tall is Mike Williams? Got to be over 6 feet tall, isn't he? Football wide receiver. Let me do this again. He had 9 snaps, 0 targets. What the hell? What happened, Dad? He's 6'4". How many pounds is he? Gotta be at least 200. He's a big son of a bitch. 6'4", 218. That's a big son of a bitch. I just looked up. He's 6'4", 218. That's a big body. He had 9 snaps, 0 targets. What the hell?
Probably he wasn't open. Maybe he's not ready yet. A couple weeks before I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, no problem. So, let's see. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, since nobody is willing to call in at this time, I'll wait about a few more minutes for someone to call in. I love Clayface. He's a bad character. Um, right now I got a card for my brother. I don't know what I'm gonna get from my mom, but my dad took me out for brunch at the Colonial Restaurant, which is more of a diner in Fords, and I got my ice cream. I got a big, nice ice cream cake from Carvel. Huge fan of Carvel. So, Tom Ace, you're welcome to call in, if you are able to. This ice cream. Oh, how old is it? Oh. Oh, hey Carly, you're more than welcome to call in. Um, nice man, happy birthday. Joker 2 looks amazing. Yeah, it looks interesting. Joker 2. My mother was like, they're redoing the Joker. I'm like, not exactly. It's a different take on the character. But Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor, so I love the first one. Hopefully the second one is good. So hopefully. Uh, do you like that it's I think yeah. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate that. Oh, it's funny. They had so um you don't like musicals? I have a fan of I like musicals. I have a soft spot for musicals. Charles, we missed you too. Thank you. I appreciate that. What this Oh my gosh, so some homeless guy was giving Carly the creeps. Not cool, man. Not cool. You should get a walking pad for. I'll be fine, Carly. Thank you. Um, do they still have the fudgy? Yes, they do. They still have Fudgy the whale cake. Yes, they did. Oh my god, you guys are so. It was beyond packed. Wow. Um, does anybody want you to call in? For his sake, he better. Because it is a must-win game if the Jets want to be taken seriously as a possible team that's heading in the right direction. Ordered 11 beers. Wow, that's not good. Yeah, we got Rodgers, but let's see. Let me look at the Jets schedule. Let me look at the Jets schedule. Let me look at the schedule. Come on, give me the friggin' schedule. Let's look at the schedule, shall we, gentlemen and ladies? And lady, excuse me. Let's look at the schedule. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Come on. Okay. So next week, this upcoming Sunday, September 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be at the Tennessee Titans. If Robert Saleh and the entire and the coach staff as a whole don't make any adjustments, we got problems. Then on Thursday night, we got the New England Patriots, who look like a much better team than what we thought they would be, and led by who was a really good football player for them in Gerard Mayo. And then we got Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos, led so far by Bo Nix. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the 29th. Hopefully the Jets do something there. Then on the 5th, we at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, I was going to say 9:30 p.m. At 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go to London. Cheerio. In London, England, take on Sam Darnold-led Minnesota Vikings. Well, I'm very happy for him. I'm happy he's playing very good football. Then on Monday night, we're going against that idiot asshole Dion Dawkins and the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully, Dion Dawkins gets his ass kicked by whoever. Hopefully, Hassan Reddick shows up. Then on Sunday, the 20th, on Sunday Night Football, we go to the city of Steel, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then on the 27th, we go on the road at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time against the New England Patriots. So then on Halloween, we take on the really damn good Houston Texans led by C.J. Stroud. Then we go on the November 10th, we take on at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We take on the Cardinals, led by Kyler Murray, who hasn't looked too bad so far this year. Then we go home. Then on the 17th at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go home to take on a real promising player in Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts. So then after that, on week 12, we have a bye week. Then on December 1st, we host the Geno Smith-led Seattle Sea Chickens. Okay, the Seattle Seahawks at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then at week 14, we go to Miami, take on the Dolphins. Then on the 15th, we are at Jacksonville, Florida. Then on the 22nd, we're at home against the Rams. And it's on CBS, not Fox. Wow. Then at week 17, we take on the Buffalo Bills at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we got the Miami Dolphins week 18 at home. So that is our schedule. So that is our schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Women lie. Oh my God. Dude, everybody lies. I could see us finishing the season at 12-5 if all things go according to plan. I gave like 20. Oh, that's sweet of you, Carly. Well, you guys are really having an interesting conversation in the chat. Hey, Johnny boy, why don't you call in, buddy? A Jits B-Day gift, is that cool? It's fine, but what type of gift are you sending me? Jets merch, okay. What's your email address? He's just gonna send me a Zach Wilson jersey. I'm actually a medium, Tom. I'm actually a medium. A thong? Get the fuck out of here. I'm a picky eater. That's understandable. I wouldn't waste money on the Zach Wilson jersey. Breakfast bagel I've ever eaten. Good for you, Oscar. It's you. I almost can't. I guess you're trying to keep your girlish figure, huh, Carly? It's just gonna rot in the closet, yeah. I sure am, Charles. He was upset, but at the same time, he wasn't surprised because he's not crazy about Robert Saleh, the head coach. Tommy, send me your email address. I almost worry I don't know why the Jets let him go after one season. They gave him like a 2-year contract and they let him go at. And to be honest, I don't blame them. After Rodgers retires, I don't blame you either. Hey Harlan, what's up, buddy? I'm not in the Discord, unfortunately. Too addicting. If you can add one Jets player to the current team, who would it be? Simple. Great question. Uh, I would probably say Eric Decker. I like Eric Decker. I think I think he was a very good receiver. No, don't say because I wasn't there. No, don't get me involved with this crap. I'll be watching the game home with my family. Fucking Eric Decker is so hot. Yeah, he's a very attractive man, Carly. He's a very handsome man. Too bad he's already taken though. I think he's married to who I think is a very beautiful woman in Jesse James. I think she's mwah, muy magnifique. Is Tom Ace there? Hold the fuck on. No. Jessie James. Oh, damn right she can sing. She's freaking. I think she was on. Orb, what's up, my friend? Why don't you call in, Orb? I posted the link. I had brunch. I went to the Colonial Restaurant, which is more of a diner in Ford's, and I had a pizza bagel. I'm not a pizza bagel, pizza burger. I'm not getting buff. I'm still pretty fat. That's true. You should come. That would be interesting, Carly. I never really tried Pilates, so that might be a different experience for me, but I know you live in New York, but I'm gonna have to ask my parents' permission for that. So yes, I know today's my birthday, but it's still their house, their rules. No, Rio, Don and I went to the Colonial. Got to start somewhere. Yeah, I know. Tom Hayes, do you have a Discord account? You're not in Discord? Oh my god. That's if they allow me to stream it. I have taken it just to pick up women. Shaking my head. But I can't. I've never been to Comic Con. I heard you got to sign like a ton of paperwork. And it costs a ton of money. Sorry for I keep doing that. It's just, a little tick I have. Little. Hey, Boomtown, what's up? Hey, Boomtown, what's up, buddy? Your Instagram request, no problem. Are we having any ladies over? I may do a birthday live stream later on tonight. Depends on who's on. So I may do that. No, I did not know that. Yeah, I got so far I got an ice cream cake and a card for my brother. I may open that later on tonight. So far, no special live streams for. Frankie from Flatbush will be on at 2100 hours tonight. Okay, no problem. Um, I haven't got any good. Have I got any good comics? I haven't gotten. Um, oh, there's Johnny Boy. Did you get any good comics? The last comic I got was one of the 4 JLA Avengers books, and it looks pretty good. So hopefully, I like it. Caught another. Yeah, I heard that. Hey, Johnny Boy.
What up, bro? No, I just came up here real quick to wish you a happy birthday, man.
No problem, man. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, brother. How old you turning, man? 21?
30.
The big 3-0. What you gonna do tonight, man? Anything fun?
I may do a live stream, birthday celebration live stream tonight. So it depends if everything goes according to plan. My mother should be home soon. I just got a card for my brother. So,
Nice.
card for my brother. But how's the family going, Johnny? How's the baby?
Everybody's doing well, man. Just working. Just wanted to come up here and just wish you a quick happy birthday, bro. I don't know
No
if
problem,
anybody did,
man.
man.
Thank you so much.
All right, bro. Have fun, man. Hopefully, you get your favorite, like I don't know, lunch or dinner or whatever, man.
I had a brunch with my
Nice.
father. I
Awesome.
went to the Colonial, had a pizza burger.
Oh, was that good?
Oh, it was very good, very tasty too.
Good. Well, happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.
Peace, man.
Yes, it's okay to ask me a comic book question at this point, since we're just having random conversations. Nice. I'm more of a Marvel guy. That's cool, Orb. I grew up loving both universe. I grew up loving both franchises. I mean, I know Marvel as a whole has been, especially when it comes to the cinematic universe, even though they haven't been as good within the past few years. Well, I mean, they haven't been consistent the past few years. I mean, I know Deadpool and Wolverine was really good, but the MCU post Endgame has been very inconsistent. But hopefully, they turn the corner. So yeah, but I love Marvel and I love DC too. Was there pepperoni on the pizza burger? Nope, I'm not a pepperoni guy, which is mozzarella, melted cheese, and tomato sauce. The Batman Detective comics were great. Batman comics are usually pretty well. I mean, Batman. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Batman. Obviously, not as big as I am of Superman, but I do love me some Batman. I mean, a lot of his comics that I've read have been really good. The only comic I wasn't crazy about was The Dark Knight Returns. I mean, I liked the animated movie, but I wasn't crazy. Don't like pepperoni either. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. It came down that Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I heard about this. Nick Cage to reprise role as Ghost Rider in the Deadpool Wolverine movie. He turned it down. How do you think that would have changed the movie? I don't think it would have changed the movie that much, but it would have been interesting. I thought Johnny Nick Cage, for the most part, was a decent Ghost Rider. Was he my ideal casting choice? No. I do think Nicolas Cage is a talented actor, but he's one of those dudes. There's one of those actors. He's a weird individual. He's the type of guy that if a movie was called Space Ass, he'll join in a heartbeat. I'm not kidding you. Like, if I'm not kidding you, if there was a movie called Space Ass, he'll probably jump on that crap in a heartbeat. Be like, I'm in. Hey, Tom Hanks, more power to you. If Nick Cage would do any role for a check. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. He's doing. I still can't believe he's doing the John Madden movie. But yeah. He's playing John Madden. I think that movie's gonna stink up the joint. Space ass, South ass, long lost brother. No, it's a joke. If you don't get the reference, go to College Humor. I'm good. Did you see? If there Pretty sure I saw the movie advertised the last time I was pursuing the movie section of my local. What the fuck? Oh God. That shit was pretty fun. I'm gonna call him the worst co. Let's see. Nick is a very. I remember seeing him on novels for television, and he was in Rich Man, Poor Man, Charles Dawson. You know, one of the best movies I think he's ever done. Some of you guys may or may not remember this. I remember Nick talking about this movie. Face Off with John Travolta. That was an epic movie. That is easily one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. I love Face Off. Great movie. Is back? That's a great question. Is Back to the Future in your top 5 films of all time? It's one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. I love. I love that franchise. If Hollywood touches that, if they try to reboot that franchise, I would be pissed. That's a franchise that does not need to be rebooted. When you think of Marty McFly, you think of Michael J. Fox. When you think of Doc Brown, you think of Christopher Lloyd. That does not need to be touched. I love Con Air too. Con Air was great too. Back to the Future's top 2 for me. Indiana Jones too. I still haven't seen the most recent Indiana Jones movie. I heard a lot of mixed things about it. Is the ruiner? Modern Hollywood really ruins a lot of stuff because they try to shove their certain agenda down everybody's throats. But when does that game come out? Oh shit! I want to. I think I'm most likely to play it on Steam, but I love Indiana Jones. Oh, I know who he is. I forgot his name. did my father? Yeah, he took me out to brunch. Yeah, I refuse to watch the all-female Ghostbusters movie. I only know Indiana Jones 4 and 5 is crap. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, I didn't hate. I thought it was fine. Fifth one I have yet to check out, so I'll let you know about that. I think it's on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad. It does look good. Although I'm pretty pissed that even though it has his likeness, Harrison Ford is not voicing the character, it's Troy Baker. I do like Troy Baker, but I think he's used way too much. But that's just my opinion. Oh my god, The Last Crusade is probably my favorite Indiana Jones movie of all time. Not because it has Sean Connery, who's my favorite James Bond actor of all time, but because of the story and everything, I thought it was so damn good. Oh yeah, you got it. I love the original Space Jam. I like the original Space Jam. The new one was meh. Didn't care for it too much. Charles, who had the better beef? I don't really care about this. No offense. Who? It's the best one for sure. I agree. Bloodsport. That's the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? That was an epic ass movie. I'm a terrible pitcher, Tom Mates. I don't have the aim. My accuracy, my aim sucks. So yeah, but I appreciate the compliment. Major League is a great movie. I love the scene where one of the players is like, "Oh, I could do whatever the hell I want." He throws on the ground. He takes a piss on it. I love it. That's one of my favorite scenes. Granted, we don't see his ding dong, hey Gator, but you know what I mean. I'm not even going to watch the new Space Jam. It won't ruin the old one for me. Something with the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Good to know. Gator the GOAT. Hawk, Major League's my number 3. Major League's a great movie. One of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorite sports movies. I've never seen the new Space Jam, but I heard it's bad. Rudy's another great one. Um, Something like that. I never saw 5, but heard it was terrible. I loved 1 through 4. I did like Rocky 6 a lot. Rocky Balboa. Um, Rocky 6 I really enjoyed. I heard the Creed movies were really good. Is The Last Dragon. Let me look that shit up. 1985 film. Let me see. I'll pass, Tom Ace. Thank you. I've never saw. No, I have not. Yes, I love Harry Potter. Rocky Balboa was such a weird concept, though. It was a damn good movie. I mean, it had one of the greatest quotes of all time. In life, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Hey, Bobby.
It's your birthday today?
Yes, it is.
Okay, put me on full screen. I'll sing you happy birthday to you. And you're 30 years old, right?
Yes, hold on a minute. Oh, shit.
No, don't worry
Sorry,
about
Bobby.
it. Don't worry about it. We'll see. You're 30th, right?
No.
Mhm.
No.
Then I gotta leave. I gotta make a phone call after this.
How do I put you on full screen?
No, you didn't put me on full screen yet.
How do I put you on full screen?
Yeah, put me on full screen. You gotta press that box next to my on the left-hand corner. Press there you go. Okay, ready? Ready, Charles? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charles. Happy birthday to you. And I hope you're having a great day. How's that?
It was great, Bobby. Thank you so much.
So did you go out to dinner or you was making you a special dinner?
I don't know what my mom's gonna do, but I do know this. My father just took me out for brunch. I went to the Colonial Diner, the Colonial Restaurant in
very
Fords.
good.
I had a pizza burger, so it
Ooh,
was nice.
burger. Ooh, what's that?
It's a burger with with mozzarella and tomato sauce.
Oh, that sounds good. Ooh, never heard of it. Okay. So I do have to make a quick phone call. I'll be back soon, okay?
No problem, man.
I just told you I would sing you a happy birthday, remember?
I know that.
Okay, see you soon, Charles.
Bye. Thank you, Gator. I appreciate that. I know some people weren't. I really enjoyed Rocky 6. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was a really. I mean, it did have a weird concept. I will admit that. But to me, it had some heartfelt moments. What's completely unacceptable? James Earl Jones for voicing the. I wouldn't. He's one of the greatest villains in cinematic history. Oh, you love Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Very fun film. Yeah, I thought it was very good. Oh, I think he means a jet loss. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off the air now. It was a pleasure talking with you guys. I may do a live stream, a birthday celebration, on a more official birthday live stream around 7 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. And peace out.